Good morning on a gorgeous day from the Water Utilization Learning Center. My name is Brian Olson. I'm out here with Alexander Rosa, and we're talking about end-of-season irrigation needs for corn. Obviously, if you've got 105 RM corn and it was planted early, it's probably already mature. So it's reached black layer and no additional amount of moisture is going to impact that corn. But for farmers that maybe have planted a little bit later than they anticipated or have a longer relative maturity, maybe like 115 RM, there is still potential to influence that corn crop. And so we really need to understand how much moisture is in the soil profile and how much water that corn is going to use between now and reaching full maturity. So Alex, you want to walk us through an example here of looking at this 115 RM?
Absolutely. So we are standing in front of a 115-day corn that right now is about R5.5. That means that the milk line is about halfway through that kernel. This corn, it will require about 1.4 inches of water to complete maturity, so from R5.5 to R6. And we did some accountabilities based on the weather we had, like since August 19, which is when this corn was about R5, and from August 19 until today, September 9, we got about 3.8 inches of water. And if we think about that, this plant right here from R5 to R6 needs 5 inches of water, we could be potentially shorter on 1.2 inches of water for this crop to complete its cycle.
So when we look at that 1.2 inches, obviously the soil that this corn is growing on, is it a silt loam, is it a sand, plays a big role on how much water is in the profile along with precipitation. So how would a farmer go through there and evaluate how much water is in a particular field?
Absolutely. So an easy way that farmers can evaluate if this corn at R5.5 will have enough water to complete its cycle is to stick a soil probe here and go about 36 inches, for example, and then do a ribbon test. So if you can make 1 inch or 2 inches of a ribbon, you probably are good in terms of soil moisture. So by doing that account, the farmer will be able to decide if this corn needs more water or if it's good to complete its cycle.
And we will provide a link here bottom of this video to go through what that looks like with respect to soil moisture in that ribbon. But needless to say, we are coming to a close on irrigation, and we see some really good potential on a lot of acres of corn, but we want to make sure we maximize that kernel depth on that cob in order to maximize the potential for the corn that we're going to be harvesting here in the near future. Well, with that, we'll talk to you in the future about other agronomic topics from the Learning Center. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video from the Gothenburg Water Utilization Learning Center. For more information, please call 308-537-4500.